3 meetings down, 2 rate hikes in the books, and another one on deck, the Federal Reserve is about to announce its June rate decision. Here's 3 things you need to know to get up to speed. Number 1, it isn't a mystery how much the Fed is going to hike interest rates when it wraps up its 2-day meeting on June 15th. Chair Jerome Powell has repeated time and time again that a half-point rate hike is appropriate for this meeting. That, of course, follows up on the Fed's May meeting when it also notably hiked interest rates by half a point, the largest rate hike since 2000 at the time. But this meeting is just as big for consumers and investors as the one before it. It represents the first time since 1994 that the Fed has hiked rates by half a point multiple times in 1 year. Number 2, the Fed is going to give more clues about where it sees interest rates and the economy heading. This meeting will include a refreshed summary of economic projections from Fed officials, which will show expectations for the federal funds rate, inflation, and the labor market through 2024. Of course, you always want to take these projections with a grain of salt. Officials don't have a crystal ball, but there's more suspense than usual about these expectations. Chair Powell and other Fed officials have said that a third half-point hike is in store for the July meeting as well. But after that, the path is wrought with unknowns. If inflation shows no signs of slowing, officials have said that they're not going to be ready to stop hiking interest rates. But some investors are starting to wonder whether the Fed will have to pause its tightening cycle come September, which leads us to number 3. Investors, CEOs, and major public figures are starting to think that recession alarm bells are ringing. The economy is undoubtedly much slower this year than it was in 2021, when it expanded at the fastest pace in decades. And the Fed still has a difficult situation considering that inflation is coming from corners of the economy outside of central bankers' control. The ultimate risk is that the Fed may have to tighten more than the financial system can handle. For answers to these questions and more, check out the Fed's June meeting and Bankrate's consumer-friendly analysis of the decision.